Hey Bucks fans, Mr. Right here with the Bucks Zone. A little bit more draft day reaction. This is going to be non-Buccaneer stuff. So this is just going to be some of the stuff that I find interesting and how things are going to play out. Now, one of the big things that I was thinking about the previous week before the draft was who's going to be the team that everybody's going to be talking about coming out of this draft. Now, if San Francisco went Trey Lance, and they did, because for the previous month everybody had been setting up Mac Jones as the choice to go to San Francisco. Every mock draft, Mac Jones to San Francisco, Mac Jones to San Francisco. And when I heard one of the national guys not have the Mac Jones take, it caught my interest, and I listened. And he had incredibly valid points as to why it would not be Mac Jones and why it would be somebody else. And I think at the time, I think he was thinking Trey Lance, because Trey Lance was a guy that could fit more in with what Kyle Shanahan likes to teach and likes to do with his quarterbacks, because Kyle Shanahan's a really smart coach. So anyway, so he lays out the groundwork, and for a few days he kind of sticks with, yeah, they're not going to go Mac Jones. And then, of course, with the constant drumbeat of every analyst out there, Mac Jones to San Francisco, Mac Jones to San Francisco, he went back on it. Kind of, I don't like it, but I'll go back to Mac Jones to San Francisco. And I was like, dude, you're weak. Stick with your gut, man. Your gut's telling you one thing, stick with it. You got a good gut. You know what you're looking at. You're very detailed in what you do. Stick with it. Have some courage. But that's one of the things about the national pundits. You know, they don't really have a whole lot of courage. But anyway, so back to San Francisco. So one of the parts of the take that I thought about was, if San Francisco wants to be the team that's talked about, because up until this point, for the past month, ever since they traded for that pick, they were the team that everybody was talking about. What's San Francisco going to do? Oh, they're going to go with Mac Jones. Why are they going to go Mac Jones? Blah, 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 blah. So they got all the attention. And then, to keep that attention, the non-Mac Jones pick made sense, because they want to stay relevant. Why? I don't know. I don't know why teams. I don't know. It's Instagram model attention-seeking stuff. I don't know. But hey, they wanted to be talked about after the draft. They set themselves up perfectly to be the team to be talked about, because they didn't go Mac Jones. Now, part of the reason why the one pundit kind of got it right when he first came out with the take was because every major move that the 49ers had done, nobody saw coming. And they were trying to set this up as one of those style moves. And I was like, that makes sense. Follow somebody's pattern. And so the 49ers as an organization, the past 4 or 5 years, that's been their pattern. We've never seen their crazy moves coming. All of a sudden, out of the blue, they trade for number 3. Like, whoa! They signed John Lynch as a general manager. Like, what? Whoa! Where'd that come from? They trade for Jimmy Garoppolo. What? Well, okay. Well, I guess it works. So they did all these, big moves, and it's been their pattern. Nobody saw the moves coming. And I think they kind of went a little crazy with this one. But, hey, they were trying to set themselves up as the team to be talked about. And I don't know if it's going to work, because in comes A-a-ron Rodgers and Green Bay. And I'm going to get to that in another video. Just look for it. But on the way out, guys, hit the like, subscribe button, help me out. And I'll catch you next time, guys.